Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Yapping for Fun. And it's the first, well yeah, actually it's my first video of the new season. This new season, I am actually enjoying the new updates. I've not seen a lot of opinions on it yet, but as you can see I just got a little, I'll just do it again. But you get the flip reset indicator now. And I was not a big fan of it coming out. Like when it got announced and stuff, I was like, why? Why have they done this? But now that it's out, I'm actually fine with it. I actually enjoy the sound, because when I do it without the flip reset thing, now you can actually toggle it on and off, which I'm glad they did, because there'll be people who don't like it. So, like, I thought it was gonna be terrible. I thought it would show the flip reset thing like server wide, but it's only you that sees the flip reset thing if you get the flip reset. You don't even see your teammates flip reset thingy like this. I didn't get a flip reset there, but I'll get another one quickly. If I just banger. Yep. I enjoy it. I enjoy the sound a lot. It's very it's more satisfying to get a flip reset now. When it started, I was like, why is the noise sound like that? But now that I've heard it a lot now, I'm like, wait, that's actually this. Anyways, the topic of today's video is music. I've mentioned music in a lot of my. Let me get into a game first. I've mentioned music in like probably all of these videos almost. I know I mentioned it in the trees video, and I've just been like awaiting to make this video. This has been one of my main topics to do. I wish I could have done the tornado video better, bro. Okay, because there was some like cool tornadoes I could have mentioned that happened recently. Okay, yeah, back on topic. Music. I have been listening to music all my life, and well, I feel like most people do. I kind of just. I mean, most of the music I listened to when I was younger was my mother's music. And I don't remember that much of it. I do remember a lot of like Spanish songs, though, maybe like Caribbean stuff. But those specific popular bands who are often hated in class as co-worker music, who was like my favorite artist back then. Imagine Dragons. I don't care about hate from that. They were my favorite artists back then. I'm fine with that being a truth, because they made good music and catchy music, and that's good. But a lot of people just hate it for some reason nowadays. But back in the day, probably some people who say they hate it now liked it, so that's just how it goes. I do kind of want to skip past that though. I have like I've listened to Spotify. I mean, I got Spotify on my PlayStation in like 2021 maybe. Wow. And also I've done my threes and twos placement matches. I got high champ 3 and threes, and I got GC 1 division like 2 and twos or something. I also like the boost thing. That's cool. But like I thought it would be kind of I mean I don't know if I do like the boost thing, because normally when I see the boost coming, like it took so long. It was grey for so long there. Like I would expect it to spawn as soon as I see a grey light. So when it doesn't spawn after a while, it kind of slows my play down. So it kind of annoys me at some points. Anyways, I would say I started listening to music like a lot, or like more often in like 2023, like late 2023 to early 2024, and then. But that was like music I found on TikTok and stuff. I mean, I just still find a lot of music on TikTok, so let's fake that. It's fine. Probably make vehicle. Okay. Wait for his touch. Bad touch. Okay. I don't really remember a lot of this, like, pre-October 2024 era. Good goal. Pre-October 2024 era, so I can't speak much on it. My main topic is me talking about. I'm turning this off in case it's. Okay, I'll streamer safe music on. That's fine. Yeah, what was that? Okay, yeah, I'm probably just gonna talk more about October 2020. Am I lagging? Yeah, October 2024. Stuff. The SSL tournament on my team. Like post October 2024, how Free Fire does. Didn't get a dunk. Maybe outfield. Okay. I mean, October 2024 was like me hooked. Because I started listening to albums in like August. I mean, I did listen to one before that, and that was Eminem's album, The Death of Slim Shady, which is a good. I liked it. I like the album. Bad by me. Like Toby is like a great rap song from Detroit in general. It's a Detroit banger. Good save. I'm dead. But obviously Houdini was like the big hit from the album because it's like interpolating without me or whatever. One bump. Get 2 bumps. Banger. That's why bumps are useful in this game, bro. You just need to know how to do them correctly. I mean, I'm still kind of terrible at bumps, so that was kind of useless. But no, why am I saying that? It's definitely not useless, but it's useless for me to be telling you that's how you use bumps when I don't know how to do bumps that well. Both kind of free jump that. Kieran, we'll go with that. What is his name? Time Raise. Why is his time with that? You can take that. Okay, I'll go back. I should have hit that. Sorry. I feel like I feel like I hit that. I feel like my physics were right there, but apparently they weren't. Okay. Okay, I'll get past. Okay, it was like August 2024. I listened to Damn by Kendrick Lamar, which was like my. I mean, I did not use the album listening form that I use now. Now I use a better format, I'd say. That was my ball, but okay, that's fine. Good goal. Yeah, Damn was a great album because it was my first like album. Like, I mean, I did listen to the whole of this Death of Slim Shady album like fully, front to back, which is actually pretty crazy because if I did that. I do not know how I did that at that age, or like of that knowledge. I feel I definitely had that. I don't really want to pay much attention to this bit because there's one album I want to get into specifically, and it was my first album by this. I mean, I'll get into how I listened to this album in the first place. At the start of that October 2024, maybe like the 5th or something, I don't know, something like that. This is like a top 5 month of the 2020s as well. I listened to, okay, I listened to a song called Gone Gone / Stanky by Tyler the Creator. One of my favorite songs ever, to be honest. I had listened to some Tyler the Creator songs before that one. Maybe like 3. Like, I remember the songs just like See You Again, Magic Wand, and maybe like Pest Interest or something. I don't know. Maybe another one as well. I don't know. But Gone Gone Thank You, I liked it because of the thank you part that was popular on TikTok for whatever reason. Scary. And then I listened to the whole part of the song because I didn't want to just skip to the final part. I'm not like that. I'm not stupid like that. Actually, I liked listening to music, I guess, then as well. I was smart with my music listening capabilities. That was scary. Should be able to win this game. I might have to walk in here. Get us boost. Let it drop. Okay, GG. That's good, that's fine. We can get into our second game in a second. How long have I been recording? 9 minutes. Okay, that was a long game. That felt like a long game as well. And my eyes are really sore because I forgot my glasses before going to school today. Okay. I'm just like, my eyes are strained. I can barely see. Okay, I still haven't really gotten into anything yet. Okay. Yeah, Gone, thank you. I realize it's like 4 minutes before you even get to that, like, famous TikTok part. But I realized that whole, like, I was like, wait, this whole song is good. So I listened to it on repeat for like a bit. And I was like, yeah, this is a really good song. So I don't, okay, bro, what's happened? I can't really remember what happened in between then, but just the same month, maybe like a week and a half later, maybe in 2 weeks, Tyler started his Chromacopia rollout, which was kind of hooking. I mean, I listened to some other albums in October alone, maybe like Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick as well, but not to the degree I listen to other albums now. I wish I could have listened to those for the first time with a bit more knowledge and prosperity, I guess. I don't know. You can get that. My sickness is almost gone. I've had it for like 2 weeks now. That's sad. And so when I saw the Chromacopia roll and how popular it was getting, I was like, wait, I'm gonna listen to this album on the day it comes out. Because like the hype for it was insane. It was almost like a movement, like in socially, like. The Saint Chroma teaser video was actually insane, like insanely popular. Like it was all over TikTok and whatever. Redirect? Okay, fine. Middle, maybe? Okay, fine. Get a demo on last, maybe. I have to like keep blinking so my eyes won't dry out. Yes, and Chromacopia on the day, it was a great album. And it's one of my albums that paved the way for me listening to music. That is why I wanted to mention that first. Cut off. My favorite song on the album, if for any people wondering, is Starry Eye. It's one of my favorite songs of all time as well. I have a lot of favorite songs of all time. I don't have a favorite song of all time though, because there's too many good songs to name. I could just skip to maybe like where I want to talk about now. It's been a while since October 2024, and I've listened to like 110 albums since then. Okay, fine. Like 110 albums since then. Maybe. Why are we forfeiting? Yeah, so it's been a long time. Why is he saying? Why is he saying wow? Go behind them. It's kind of hard to talk about what's next though. I kind of just need to say something because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. One thing that's coming to my mind right now. This is like really random. This is like another big time skip. I'm just naming stuff I want to talk about now. Nujabes. Nujabes is a Japanese producer, and he's also his nickname is known as it's not even his nickname. It's just known as the Godfather of lo-fi music, which I find awesome. That's awesome, right? And it's not even like that specific type of lo-fi music that you would expect from someone. It's more like, I mean, I've listened to one of his albums. I've listened to Metaphorical Music, if any enjoyers are out there. Peaceland is one of the best songs of all time. I'll keep saying that. About anything, all about everything being the best song of all time. You can score that. Okay, it's fine. I can't go for that. Maybe I can, but I don't know if I want to. He's up for that. Wow. Okay. I'll demo last. Okay, he's going for it. Yeah, Peaceland by Nujabes. It's very hard to describe. It's not even like newcomers like lo-fi music. It's like when you think of lo-fi music, you think of like 2020 like lo-fi girl beats, but like this guy was making masterpieces in the early 2000s. He did tragically die in 2009 or something, on like a month away from another legendary producer who I have not explored yet, Jay Dilla. Everybody knows him as like a go-to hip hop producer. I can go for this. Get dunked maybe, I don't know. Yeah, demo. This game is not that good. My eyes are dying of dehydration. Cheers, Chimos, or whatever your name is. I can keep going here. Can't do much with it. Get his boost. Shea Monos should have that. Good touch. Dodge a demo. Maybe a clear from someone. I'm kind of asking. I'm not really. Maybe. I'm not really maybeing. I'm asking. What else would I want to talk about? Like, one of my new favorite recent albums is an album by Lil Yachty. It's very like people do. Like, if I say Lil Yachty, you don't imagine them. If you don't know about the album I'm about to say, then you just like you're like, what? Lil Yachty has one of your favorite albums after you said Power to Creator? Yes. I am scared. Brother Noah. I used that as an expression, not the meme, okay? Yeah, that's the first time you had the video, I think. Maybe, I don't know. That album by Lil Yachty is, Let's Start Here. I almost forgot the name of the album. Maybe my favorite genre, I mean, I ranked it as my second favorite album. I have an albums tier list I've been doing since, like, since that Slim Shady album. The Death of Slim Shady. I rated, my number one album is rated a 9.6, I'll get into that maybe next game. And I rated Let's Start Here a 9.5, so it's literally one off. The first song was put the album at a 9.0 at literally at the start. This album felt like an experience. I can't explain it anymore, because I'm not in the moment anymore. But that album was actually amazing. And that exact week, I listened to like an album every day for like 7 days, and I listened to like 3 albums on the 5th day. That was a crazy week for albums. I listened to like 8 albums in like 7 days or something. Yeah, and that might be one of my like favorite genres of music as well, psychedelic rock. And I could, damn it, I could get more into that genre with another artist called Tame Impala. I might in a second, but I kind of want to get into my favorite album of all time, which might be expected if you focus on me liking Tyler the Creator. It's not an album by Tyler, but you can maybe guess the album if you know I like Tyler. Good cut. Nice save. It is an album by Kanye. A lot of people call it his best album. It's magnum opus, you know. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That is another goated album. That is another album that felt like a movie, I think. I don't really remember listening to it in the moment anymore, but I know it felt like a movie, I think. I think it was one of the only albums I standed up whilst listening as well. Normally don't do it. I normally have to like read the lyrics while sitting down, because it's chill, whatever, but My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I think I've over-listened to the album now. It's not as good as it used to be in my mind, but that's cool. Nice one by me. Thank you. Why do they have, I thought they had the same name for a second. They have very similar names. Undercover Rat and Unexpected Goal. Like, it's two like unwords and then like a random thingy. Like, not even an object, just random thing. Good shot. That was very laggy on my screen. I'll get into Tame Impala now, because psychedelic rock, not even psychedelic rock, psychedelic music in general is good. Tame Impala, sorry, I listened to his album Currents maybe in like February, March time last year. Goal? Woo! That was an unexpected goal by Unexpected Goals. That was a very unexpected goal. Okay, I like this. Why is the blue team bluer than normal? I don't know. I might start doing 2 games in these videos because they're taking a while to edit and render, and it's taking up more space on my PlayStation than I want to. So it might starting to become 2 games. So I might need to start quick firing and learning how to talk better even for that. Nice goal. This was a dominant game. I think we won the first game and then we lost the second game. Then we're gonna hopefully win this final game. Yeah, psychedelic. Okay, Tame Impala. I listened to his album Currents in like I said, February, March time. Wow. Good album. I've liked it more as it's went on, I think. I've started to enjoy what's good about it. Let It Happen might be like a top 100 song of all time, which is crazy. That might not sound crazy, but when you think of how many songs exist, that is crazy. That was a crazy pre-jump as well. Should be a goal. Nice. Like, this game is just peak. They might forfeit. Make the video pretty short, which I'm happy about because I'm kind of happy with a shorter video. I don't like. I need to start doing like 5-minute videos to get my attention up and get the watch time hours up and like capture the viewer's attention. Because I like doing these videos, but like I'm kind of back into wanting to make money. Like, I've always wanted to make money from YouTube, but like I want to actually do that, so I might have to grind a bit and stop doing these weird videos. They're not weird. They're awesome. It's like that. I can get a good play here, I think. Cross it and like my friends did at school earlier. Okay. I kept missing headers earlier when I was playing football, so I might not have done good there anyway. I'm just gonna wait this one out. We have time. I can go back and get his boost. Okay, it's way wide. We can do with that. My nose is starting to clog up again. That's kind of annoying. You can get it. Oh, another. I mean, I could go down this route, I guess. The Forever Story by JID or Jid, whatever you wanna call him. That's a great album. I listened to that on like late April, I think, or maybe May. I don't know. And I listened to an album called The Blank Face LP by Schoolboy Q like 2 days later. Those 3 days of music might be my favorite like days of music, one of my favorite days of music ever. Cause I mean, when on Spotify Rap, that like I think it was I listened to Blank Face LP, which was like the 18th. I think I listened to Forever Story on the 16th. I listened to both of those albums fully probably like 2 times, which made it my most listened to music day of that year, which was like 300 minutes. I've already surpassed that because I have an app called Airbuds that shows my music listening like statistics, and I've gotten 2 days with like 450 minutes in them, so I know I've been that already. And if I don't, then Spotify Wraps is just rigged or something. I don't know. That's a good dunk. Yeah, the video's kind of ended. I'm not gonna say this is a bad video because I went into what I liked, so there's a lot of stuff I haven't said though. What? Any translators in the comments? Maybe tell me what that is. You know. I think it should be a different language, right? There's a lot of English words in there, but just I don't know what that means. Damn it, man. Okay. This is a good video. This is a fine video, you know. Downfield Eskimo should keep that up. It doesn't matter. GG. We can go in the free play and we can chill and talk for like a minute maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this has been a good video. I've liked this video a lot. Let me just check if my mic's working. Okay, my mic's working. I might have heard that. I don't know. Very echoey. I don't know. I hope my mic's better in this video. I applied way more volume to it, I think. Hopefully. And I turned my game audio down so you can hear me over the game. Okay. Any last thing to talk about maybe? Oh yeah, I took like a 10-day break from albums after I listened to all of those albums in 1 week, so I just listened to a nice album recently. It was a Lady album. I don't know if you guys care about me saying her name right or not, but no one's watching this part of the video anyway. I listened to her album. Master of Time, I think. Good album. I rated it like an 8.9. That was amazing. It was very, like, it gave me like a lot of Christmas nostalgia, which I kind of like. I kind of like right now. It's always like the situational stuff. It's not, to me, it's not even like how good the album is. It's like what it makes me feel in a moment. Because that, like, what other albums could explain that? Like, that album's good expectation of that. Also, like, maybe Daniel Caesar's, Never Enough. That was also good in the moment, because it's a sad album. I may have been feeling sad on a day. I don't know. Or, like, for like a month, I was trying to find music to listen to. I took like a month break from listening to albums before I listened to that album. Over summer and over August or whatever. It was like the 23rd of August I listened to that album. Okay. That made me... I kind of just want to upload this video. So, one last shot for the road. This is definitely original idea. Okay. Goodbye. Music.